Welcome to Biomass Magazine's top headlines from the past week. I'm your host, Jill Nelson. The U.S. EPA could soon implement a new policy for biogenic carbon dioxide emissions. The agency delivered a proposed rule to the White House Office of Management and Budget on February 24th, focused on the treatment of biogenic carbon dioxide emissions under the Clean Air Act's permitting programs. A summary posted to the OMB website indicates the proposed rule will establish the treatment of biogenic carbon dioxide CO2 emissions from the use of certain biomass feedstocks at stationary sources under the Prevention of Significant Deterioration and Title V permitting programs. Drax will soon stop using coal and has announced plans to increase biomass fuel production. The company announced on February 27th that it will stop burning coal by March 2021, far ahead of the UK government's 2025 deadline. On the same day, Drax also hosted an earnings presentation to discuss its 2019 financial results. During that presentation, Drax CEO Will Gardner detailed the company's new biomass strategy. Gardner said Drax is implementing a new biomass strategy over the next 7 years that aims to increase self-supply of biomass from the current 1.5 million tons to 5 million tons. According to Gardner, Drax is already in the process of expanding production at its 3 existing plants by 350,000 tons. Additionally, the company is investigating a series of innovations that it can potentially apply across the supply chain to reduce costs, whether that be changes to fuel or changes to logistics, Gardner said. The U.S. EPA will soon release new guidance on the Renewable Fuel Standards Small Refinery Program related to the January 2020 ruling by the U.S. Court of Appeals for the 10th Circuit that struck down 3 SREs previously approved by the agency. EPA's Andrew Wheeler discussed plans to release the guidance during a congressional hearing on the EPA's proposed budget that was held February 27th. According to Wheeler, the EPA is currently in discussions with the Department of Justice and is trying to analyze the court's opinion. He stressed the agency has not yet made any final determinations regarding its response to that court decision, but did say that the agency will issue new guidance based on the ruling. When asked when, Wheeler said, hopefully very soon. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week with more of the biomass industry's top stories.